in control, is there anywhere you wanna go? You're in control, is there anything you wanna know? The future's for discovering, the space in which we're traveling. Surface trying to break through, deciphering the codes in you. I need a compass, draw me a map. I'm on the top, I can't get back. You're in control, is there anywhere you wanna go? You're in control, is there anything you wanna know? The future's for discovering, the space in which we're traveling.
Hi and welcome back. Tuesday again, time to play some games live on YouTube. Everyone's doing well. I'm going to play a bit of PlayStation 2 again this evening. The continuation from the last stream kind of thing. So we're going to be playing some Japanese games. Hope that audio ain't too loud. So this was set up previously for the PAL PlayStation, and now obviously it's set up for the Japanese PlayStation. And we're playing Tekken 4 at the moment. This is Tekken 4. It's actually been out pretty progressive. Like most Japanese games for the PlayStation 2, they've got like a progressive scan option, which is nice. Don't think I've ever played Tekken 4 on a stream before for PlayStation, sorry. So yep, we'll just be playing a bit of Tekken. Playing it on the original PlayStation 2 as well, Japanese, just using a standard controller for now. Might top it off to the arcade stick, you never know. Stranger things have happened, so. We'll play the arcade mode. I'm going to play the story mode.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 4.
So characters haven't been unlocked on this. I haven't really played the Japanese version of this much at all. Played the PAL version lots. Not the Japanese version since I repurchased it. Just turn the volume down just a fraction, that's a bit loud, isn't it? This is quite a nice looking game really for PlayStation 2. Do you remember seeing this in Computer Exchange way back? I think it's when I still got an Xbox on it. I don't know if I actually got a PlayStation 2 at the time. I did think, oh, this is quite a nice looking game. Bean Soup. Alright, how are you? How are you, Bean? How you doing? All good? Yeah, it is. A really good looking game. Now I remember seeing this back at Computer Exchange. Computer Exchange Birmingham. You know, around about the time it got released on import. And I do remember thinking, oh, that's pretty good looking. It was probably one of the first, like a really good looking PlayStation games I remember seeing. And I saw all the reviews for like Gran Turismo 3, and that sort of swayed me to eventually get a PlayStation 2. So I didn't get a PlayStation 2 originally on release. I think it was about 2003. What have we done? Summer 2003 when I got a PlayStation 2. Yeah, I had the PAL version of this, but I sold it way back when I was upgrading everything to the Japanese versions. I do believe it had a PAL 60Hz option as well on this, but I just got the Japanese version. think you got progressive modes, progressive scan option on it as well, even the PAL one. Easy now. How you doing, sub? Do you prefer Dead or Alive? I think I kind of prefer the gameplay, the modern gameplay in Dead or Alive to the. You sort of like the open arena levels and stuff in it. It's a bit more like a traditional versus fighter in it, I suppose. There's definitely more female characters in the Dead or Alive series than the Tekken series. Like, you've got like Nina Williams and stuff, you know. Generally, the Dead or Alive is definitely more focused on female characters in it. Soul Calibur's your favourite third favourite fighter. Yeah, I do like Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur 3 is really good as well. I probably should have played that on the Japanese, on the PAL PlayStation 2 stream I did last week. Yeah, the graphics are really good on this. It's like got more of an open arena feel to it, hasn't it? And so this is progressive mode as well, so I think the music's better on 5 as well, and the graphics are a bit sharper on 5, but this for the time was really good. I was quite impressed with this because how open the arenas feel. Big arenas, you know, like fighting areas. Almost like rhythmic in it with your the button pressing, obviously with the combos. Tekken. Kind of like the grabs as well. So we got the throws. So it was quite original at the time, wasn't it, with the old one button for each limb. Getting the grabs right. The graphics are super colourful and really nice on this. I do like Tekken 4. Yeah, not a game I very often play. Not nowadays anyway. I do like Tekken 6 as well. Namco stuff generally is like really good stuff in it. It's like the releases Namco stuff. The quality of the Namco games is usually pretty good. There's only a couple of duffers that I've bought over the years of Namco, and even then they ain't terrible. They're a bit below par for Namco really. Like Death by Degrees and stuff. They was a good one. But generally, Namco stuff's usually decent quality. I think Soul Calibur sort of went off the rails after Soul Calibur 4 maybe. I think Soul Calibur 5 was a bit. I've got the latest one, or the later one. I'm not sure if it's the latest one. Is it Soul Calibur 6 the latest one?
Round 1. Fight.
It's like Tekken Tag as well. It did have the anti-aliasing, did it? The PAL version, or it did, but it was it 50 Hz? I think it was 50 Hz. One letterbox with that anti-aliasing. I think that's my mistake. I think it was 50 Hz. It wasn't 60. So I've got a Japanese version of that, same as Ridge Racer 5. They do play a lot better. 60. The A6. Oh, Bruce Lee, yeah. It's like Game of Death, wasn't it? That tracksuit. Not doing very good there. I'm not a fan of fighters when you pick more than one character apart from rival skills. Oh yeah, like when you've got like tag teams. I don't know. I don't mind Tekken Tag Tournament if you sort of match up the team like Kazuya and Kiryu. If you mix them up, make Kazuya and Jin. Sorry, is that Kiryu? Thinking of Shenmue then, for Shenmue. Oh my god, brain drain. I'm thinking of Yakuza then, sorry. It's probably my favourite character, Kazuya. I think he's the coolest character in Tekken by far, you know. At least for me anyway. Rival Skills, I've got that Japanese on PlayStation. It's cool. It's like Project Justice is good as well on the Dreamcast. Another really good game, that one. Oh, we need to get a bit of justice here. Better. That spinning kick's lethal. It is.
You win. Final round. Fight.
Spam the spinning kick. Quite know how to pull that one off. Yeah, Capcom versus Capcom versus Tatsunoko, or is it Tatsunoko versus Capcom Mini? Ah, that's pretty good. I do like that. I played that before, I know. I played that before on the stream. It's nice if you can use the stick as well, even though you don't really need like an 8-button stick on it. In Marduk.
Round 2. Fight.
That nice miss. It's a good miss of him there, alright. Yeah, be none of that, is it? But yeah, I think the stages on this game are really good. You know, especially some of like the background details. I like the details on the car there and stuff. The cars, really good. I'm getting excited about a bit of background detail, but you know what I mean. I think for the time it was really impressive. This.
Here we go.
Round 1. Fight.
I think including some of the effects as well, like the hit effects there, you know, like the sparks and stuff, and the electrical effects on the punches and kicks. You know, they were really good at the time. I remember being, you know, more than impressed with this game. Obviously, I don't know, maybe Dead or Alive is a little bit more, you know, impressive in parts, but I think the character designs and some of the detail on the Tekken games, you know, it's easily on a par with the Dead or Alive series. And I think the biggest problem maybe with the standard mode in Dead or Alive is it just a single round, isn't it? Which is like the rounds are over in like 10 seconds, 20 seconds sometimes, didn't they? Yeah, exactly. It's definitely more realistic, this game, than the first 2 or 3. I mean, obviously the graphics improved over the PlayStation, and the PlayStation graphics ain't aged that well now, have they? The old PS1 games, well, especially that 3D, like the early Tekkens, like they're coming up, the early Tekkens, they do really rough now, don't they? I think they've aged worse than like Virtua Fighter 2 and stuff, haven't they? Nice outfit. Oh, try wearing that up with Tesco. See how far you get.
Round 1. Fight.
I don't fancy wearing that round by the fridges anyway, would you? At least he's got his flip-flops on.
You win. Round 2. Fight.
Ayachi. Naughty boy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Ayachi. Yeah, too much crack. Too much crack there, I'm sure.
You lose.
Hope he's wiped. He's waxed on and waxed off. Oh no! Suffered the fate of the crack of Ayachi.
You lose. Continue. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3.
We are going to continue, we won't continue.
1.
Game over.
Over.
Unlucky. Yeah, well, I can't remember the last time I played this. I've already played the Japanese version. Played the PAL version loads. I actually if I still got a save game for the PAL one on here somewhere on the memory card, but I'm pretty sure none of them work. None of the PAL saves work with the Japanese software, as far as I'm aware. Tekken Force as well. Do you ever play that? It's sort of like a scrolling beat 'em up. Tekken Force. Lin Xiao Yu. Is it Xiao Yu? Xiao Yu? Tekken Force. Like Streets of Tekken in 3D, innit? They did a similar sort of game to this in Tekken 6, didn't they? Like scrolling beat 'em up kind of game. It was a bonus game. And Tekken Tag's got the bowling, hasn't he? Do like the bowling as well. It's really good, isn't it? Tekken bowling, I do like that. Sort of a little bit on rails, this, isn't he? Obviously limits your movement. And sort of line up and take it in turns to have a pop, don't they? A game that I never owned, which don't really get many good reviews. I don't know if anyone's played it. The Bouncer. No, that didn't get many good reviews, did he? Is that made by Konami or was that Namco? I can't remember. The Bouncer. Really? Oh, you got it. Do you like it? It's alright actually, isn't it? I remember, for some reason, I think I saw Louis B playing some PS2 flight combat games. I think he's been playing the Ace Combat games. And I was thinking, I really need to play Energy Air Force because I started playing that years ago and I quite liked it. It's a bit glitchy, you know. I like the fact that you can take off and land on it as well. I only played a few missions into it and I thought, like, look at this, I'm going to get back to it, and I never really did. Story of my gaming life. I start playing something and then never get back to finishing. Mostly. The Mishima Fanatic, number 1. The all Mishima Fanatics. Oh, there's Corporal what? Cylon. The hell's his name? Jimmy, yeah? Security Chief Reggie. Is it Reggie Fils or me? I'm taking down names, chewing gum, kicking ass. Mr. Nintendo. Oh no, you can't really believe it. It is fairly old in this game. Is it 2001 or is it 2002? I can't remember. Some of the impressive bits are like, to me, it's like the fact that they've still got all the enemies lolling about on the bottom screen there. Look. You know, usually they disappear, are they, in most games to this point? You destroy the enemy, even though they're like knocked out there, ain't they? But usually they sort of disappear to lighten up the workload for the console, don't they? I remember picking this up years ago for the PAL. Obviously I kept it. It's been glitching there, and obviously the polygons have shown you through the door, and you know, you can't complain too much, can you? After all, this is the main game, isn't it? This is pretty much just like a bonus game, isn't it? Come on. Combot's kicking my ass. Oh man.
Continue.
Continue? No.
7, 6, 5,
His revenge move.
3, 2, 1. Game over.
Game over again. Yeah, I don't know, I can't believe it's that old either. What's a year on it? Geez, yeah, it's 2001. Man, I don't think it was that old. I thought it was 2002. Choose a story battle.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 4.
Come on, we'll give it Casilla.
Defeated by Heihachi and thrown into the mouth of a volcano 20 years ago, Kazuya was brought back to life by G Corporation, a biotech firm making revolutionary advances in the field of biogenetic research. With G Corporation's aid, Kazuya
This has got a bit of English speech in there. If anyone that's interested. Obviously all the text's in Japanese.
Experiments. Kazuya believed that once he unlocked and controlled the power of the devil gene, he would be powerful enough to defeat Heihachi and destroy the Mishima Zaibatsu. 20 years later, Tengen forces attacked G Corporation's research facility without warning and succeeded in stealing research data from the Mishima Zaibatsu. Kazuya learned that he was also a target in the attack. Infuriated by Heihachi's interference in his plans once again, Kazuya was determined more than ever to seek revenge against Heihachi. Kazuya instantly recognized the announcement of the King of Iron Fist Tournament 4 as a trap set by Heihachi to lure him out. Despite this knowledge, Kazuya entered the tournament. It was his chance to defeat Heihachi.
It's his chance to defeat him. His big man style diaper pants, whatever he was wearing. What the hell was that? I don't know.
Round 1. Fight.
The textures in this are really good. You know, that sort of gets quite a bit of criticism, don't it, or used to the PS2 for the quality of the textures. But I think Namco sort of, you know, they knew how to play on the strengths of the PlayStation 2, didn't they? They definitely got some of the most sort of impressive visuals out of PlayStation 2 over its lifespan, definitely. I'll break your face. Nice speech. Needs to try harder, Marduk. Quack quack. Setup looks really nice streamed. This is good actually. The PlayStation 2 dongle is really good. It is really good. It's cool. Yeah, considering it's only like 11 quid plug and play job straight in the back of PS2. When it runs through progressive, it looks really nice. Yeah, on this big screen here, it looks beautiful, I gotta say.
Round 1. Fight.
I'm just running it straight out like a pass through the capture card into my plasma TV, and it looks super sharp. So the colours really pop on it as well. I don't know what it's like on the capture, but the colours really do pop on this. This is a really good looking game. Oh, I love Tekken 5 though, to be honest, as well. It's a really good game on PlayStation 2. Tekken 5 is probably my the second or third favourite PS2 game. And the first one's probably Gradius 5 for being like an exclusive, and then toss up after that what the favourite games are. But Tekken 5 is definitely in the top 3. I say this is definitely in the top 10 as well. This is such a good looking game. Yeah, the colours look really bright, don't they? No, well, Starblade's only like an intro on Tekken 5, but it's got Tekken 1 to 3, yeah, the arcade. Unfortunately, this Keiko only picks up progressive or component out, so if I try to play them games using this Keiko dongle, because it ain't RGB, and PS2 only outputs RGB, done it for the PlayStation 1, and they won't work. But they'll work with the SCAR cable, and they'll work with a composite cable, but they won't work with a component out. So if you're used to using progressive scan on your PS2, be aware that you can't really get them to work in PlayStation 1 games through on backwards compatibility on your PlayStation 2. You have to buy a dongle or a cable that you can actually switch to run it on RGB. For some reason, it's a shame that PS1 you can't output with components. You could have like a 240p component out signal, unfortunately. Unless you do it with LPL, but I looked into it, I'm pretty sure you can't even do it with LPL. I'm sure there's something to do with the hardware, they don't allow it to output through components. Which is a bit of a shame. A bit of shit actually. You can unlock the full Star Blade. I don't know, I've never unlocked the full Star Blade. You might be able to. You'd have to look it up. Best place to find out somewhere like Game Facts. If you ever go on Game Facts site, they've got lots of old like games. They've still got tips on there, haven't they, for them? Tips and cheats, unlock codes and things like that. I used to find Game Facts. It was probably one of the best sites to still visit. Because if they ain't working, generally you get people comment on there to say that obviously the cheats, you know, are dodgy, you know. What, the RPL's a bit miss? Yeah. I probably ought to try and just get like a memory card with that on or something. You can pick them up for next to nothing, can you now? A memory card with RPL on it.
Round 1. Fight.
Is it FMB or whatever it's called? Yeah, having none of that, is he? Old hell rang, yeah, having none of that.
You lose. Round 2. Fight.
A bit of that instead. Oh, okay, no, that's cool. I didn't realise I've never finished it with every character. It's about 30 odd characters in Tekken 5, isn't there? That's something I need to try. Oh, I can't see that being too difficult. Is it got to be on hard or anything on difficult or? Neo Zed, alright mate, sorry there. Sorry Chris, I don't notice you. I had to use a YouTube app on your phone to comment. Really? I don't know. It's just YouTube for you, eh? You see, I'm the same. I have to use a YouTube app on the Xbox as well. I have to use a YouTube app. I have to use it on the phone, sorry. You can only upvote, like thumb up or thumb down or whatever and stuff. On the Xbox you can't put comments on there either, so sometimes I'll watch on the Xbox, but I have to comment using the phone or the laptop, one or the other. But yeah, YouTube for you, eh? It's YouTube for you. How you doing anyway, Chris? How's things? Trying to move around him like a muppet. Didn't work, did he? At least he's fully dressed on this round. Yeah, and in his man nappy. It's a comeback. That was a comeback.
You win. Final round. Fight.
Some of that. We got him. Have some of that. Come on. There's no mention of the difficulty. Yeah, you could probably play it on easy or medium then, just as long as you clock every character. It's worth a try, eh? It's time for a bit of Google Lens, otherwise you don't know what's going on. Heihachi wanders off into the distance to change his man nappy. Kazuya follows carefully. Welcome to Big Buddha. They went to the Big Buddha house.
20年前貴様に殺されかけた時に分離した我が魂をこやつから取り戻す今こそ我が復活の時おかげで手間一つ省けた奥義に我が力を味わわせてやるどうした貴様らの科学で
I do remember this on the PAL one. He was obviously saying he's got the devil gene in him, hasn't he? He needs to take it from Jin, doesn't he? I would have thought that would be quite easy to do, actually, to complete all the characters if it was on easy. And story mode or whatever. Again, always pretty good, weren't they, the FMV Namco? Obviously they've tried to make this as close to the actual in-game graphics as they can as well, so it don't jar. I mean, at least it don't jar with the actual in-game graphics. I am a fan of that when the FMV jars with the in-game graphics.
Round one. Fight.
Get rid of this one. Come on. Some of that. Oh, I'm missing with the elbow.
You win. Round two. Fight.
Oh, I don't know. I only use Windows. I got Firefox on. I only use Chrome. Wouldn't surprise me though. They've probably tightened up everything, haven't they? Google, I just thought. So I'm actually using the YouTube app on the laptop. Run this to the YouTube app. But it's actually running it through Chrome as far as I'm aware. Got finished running through Chrome anyway. Gee. No! Horse biscuits. What do I used to stream? Just an i5 10th gen laptop.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Game.
And I think they were around about 40-50 quid capture card, but I managed to pick mine up for 30 quid used. It was oh god, I've got the name of it now. I thought it was an easy cap something, but it ain't. It's another brand. It's like a solid metal cased capture card. It's like a bright blue metallic case. I've got the name of it now. I think it's only like a Chinese brand thing, but tends to cope with mouse signals you put into, to be fair. And it's got the pass through, so you got like you got an audio input as well as the HDMI input, and you've got an HDMI pass through, and you've also got the obviously just got the USB 3 power supply, and you can also add an external power supply to it as well if there ain't enough power. But no, it's pretty good actually for how much I pay for it. And it said it'll take the 5 whatever it is P signal out of this PlayStation, and it'll pass it through into my TV, and when it goes into my TV it upscales it into my television to 1080p 60, and I'm playing it in 4:3. So oh, Tekken's definitely, it's my favourite JRPG. It was almost my favourite Streets of Rage earlier. How are you, Johns? But no, it's I've got an HP laptop. It's only an i5. It's like a 10th gen one. I think it runs at like it's got the turbo. It runs at about 3.5 gigahertz. So it's plenty fast enough for streaming. No, I do nothing too intense on it. So sometimes I'll put the fan on in the summer. I've got a little like tabletop fan I'll put to the side just to keep everything cool. But on an evening like tonight, it ain't really getting that warm. I think CPU's running. Let's see on here now. It's running at 8.6. It's running at 8.6, and that's at 1080p 60. So yeah, I mean, people go on about all having massive fancy stream setups and stuff. It depends what you want to do with it. Yeah. Sorry I'm late, Johns. No, don't worry about it, mate. To be fair, I was late myself. I didn't start until 9:30, something like that. So I've only been going about an hour. How you doing anyway, everyone? Are you having a good week? You having a good week so far? Do like a Namco FMVs though. They're cool. Especially the Tekken ones. The Tekken ones are really good, aren't they? You're okay, but you can do multi-device, because when you type on the app in the Amazon laptop or tablet, whatever, You get no sound. Alright. Oh, no worries. This is probably just like a YouTube app thing, you know. So I've had it before, just sometimes I've been watching YouTube or I've clicked on a video and within 10 or 15 seconds of the video playing the phone's reset and it's gone back to the it's come out of the browser Chrome, and then I'll return back to YouTube and it'll say, do you want to continue watching YouTube? It's unexpectedly your video unexpectedly stopped or whatever. And I was like, yeah, whatever, carry on. Just one of them things. It's modern tech. Turn it off, turn it back on again. Yeah, this is a really good game, isn't it? Avoid continuous play for extended periods of time. They obviously don't know me, do they? If I play someone for more than half an hour, I usually get fed up with it anyway, so I'm probably going to quit that now and put someone else on. Yeah, the McBoot, yeah, they do, yeah. But say that one, it's actually part of the software, the Japanese version of that. And Tekken 5 does as well. It's got progressive mode. With Tekken 5, I do believe the PAL one ain't got progressive on it, has it? The PAL ain't got progressive. It's time for a bit of cheese now. Some more Namco, but it's time for a bit of cheese now. Unfortunately, I can't play this with the light gun. But you'll see this is a launch era PS2 at 10,000. It just take a while sometimes to actually, like, you put a DVD in or a disc in, especially like DVD discs. Sometimes it take a while to register it's actually a game disc. Well, cheers, cheers. I usually do a cheers or a Friday, Chris, but it's always good to get people like yourself on the chat. I say anyone on the chat's always welcome, you know. Drop a comment, a criticism. For this is Vampire Knight. It's Vampire Knight, which is an alright sort of like House of the Dead-esque Namco light gun shooting. Because it must have been a combination thing, ain't it? Because you got Namco, Sega, WoW to take quite House of the Dead, is he? But it ain't bad. Anyone like this game? Obviously I'm going to end up playing it with the controller tonight and probably failing badly with it. What, you had this growing up? I only played it later on the PS2. I never owned it early on. It was one of the later PS2 games that I bought. I did have the on PAL. Got rid of the PAL one now, just got the Japanese one. I don't think the PAL one had got a 60Hz. So they got rid of a lot of the PAL games that ain't got a 60Hz. This is Ninja Assault's another one as well, in here, another Namco light gun shooter. That was alright, Ninja Assault's alright. The Vampire Hunters. The Night. the genius, the dark mind, and the queen of ice. Vampire Knight. Cool game. It's a cool game. Let's put the sound up a bit on this. Be quiet, innit? This one's quiet. Yeah, what's the sound effects? I'll probably blast you out your seat now. Quick, sorry. I should have looked at that then, shouldn't I? Can we look at options and look at controls before we play? So what's it like with the controller? It might be probably the first time I've ever played it with the controller being. I'll let you know. Let me know. Game settings, controller. Configuration, crosshair graphic, crosshair speed. I've got a feeling. Can you move it up one? I don't know, how do you adjust it? R1, oh R1, there you go, R1. L1 down. I think we need to make it quicker, don't we? Well, you don't have that, do you? I think we need the fastest, surely. Yeah. Configuration, vibration, crosshair graphic. What's with the thumb? Not the thumb, yeah. Come on, we'll give it that one. Memory card. We've got auto save. Save. Is he saving? What's he doing? It's exciting, isn't he? Screen. Obviously, that's probably screen positioning. Adjustment brightness. Hey, looks alright to me. Obviously, at least you can adjust the brightness for the gun, I suppose. So for some reason our car, I've had this before, so I think the YouTube app's really glitchy recently. So I've tried to put show on your comment because I'm got it as an old comment, and yet top filter on, showing on there. Ninja Assault, you love this in the arcade. Double A DVDs on a PS2 are the toughest for the System 3. It's probably it, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Where same as the House of the Dead, yeah. Oh no, it's a pity you could plug a light gun in, eh? But it sort of like must have been like a collaboration with Sega, hasn't it? Arcade mode. Come on. I don't think I've ever played this loads. I've played it a few times with a light gun. Oh, don't remember getting too far on it. I'm pretty sure I never completed it. Again, it's been ages ago. It's been ages ago.
We're here at last.
Yes. How long I've waited for this moment.
Let us settle this once and for all. Who shall live and who shall die?
I think Sega must have written the script for this one.
They're coming.
Oh, you press L to get center. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. Fast centering. The music's pretty natty, isn't it? Don't going to get any accuracy bonuses on this. Tell you something, plays better than Virtua Cop did with a pad. Expect a bit of splashing now. Oh, is it ice? What are you doing with ice skating? Go on, say, don't come, don't come.
Help me! Everyone's turning into vampires.
Stay back.
Oh, you gotta shoot them things off, man. Yeah, oddball. Oh, sorry. Oh, no, them baddies are there. Hey, sorry after all. Did you get a power release? Yeah, yeah.
We hunt the creatures of the dark.
I remember seeing it in Blockbuster. It was a packing with a gun as well. You could get a pack with a gun as well. The gun con. You ain't gonna go and bite now, am you? It's alright actually. Power 1's alright. I ain't sure if it's got a 60Hz option on it or not. I can't remember now. All I know is, well, this game came with the Japanese PS2 here that I got. The guy was saying it with this game, and what else was it? Was it Devil May Cry? I think Devil May Cry 3. So I went to bought them because I got Devil May Cry 3. Is it the limited edition one?
As might have been expected of a vampire.
But this and Ninja Assault was on Brighton P, was it? No, I've never seen a coin off of it.
As expected. Not bad.
I suppose they were like upgrade kits, are they, for Namco light gun shooters? You know, like Time Crisis and stuff. Just that many games are there, you know, it's easy to miss them. I mean, it was, you know, when they came out. There's just way too many games released at one time. During the PS2 and the Xbox era especially, and then you had the same with PS3 and the 360 era. Just way too many games, weren't there? All released at the same time.
Wait! Take me with you!
Don't give you time to shoot the barrels or nothing, do they? I think I'll probably only put one continue in this when I've played it before, when I played it with a light gun on the CRT. So I don't like credit feeding. Granted that I think you're limited to the credits on this scenario. You've only got 3 credits. You knew it, there, yeah. Oh, you knew he was going to say. How many times have I shot her? Should have more holes in her apron than a sieve, shouldn't there? There's loads of stuff to shoot as well, ain't there, like details on the level. These light gun games, there's always something to shoot at it. Or miss, like the enemy. That reload's a bit irritating, isn't it? Ah, the healing power of an automatic weapon. Oh, you. Again, you got to target that red mess on, haven't you? Yeah, terrible out there. Yeah. Running around like that, right pan the ass. What was that? Some nice lighting effects in this cell. Hold on a sec. You need to get Crisis Zone on the PS2. I think it operates on the appeal of light gun games. Always up against some good obscure games for peanuts. Well, that's it. Stuff on PS2 is pretty cheap now, isn't it? If you can pick it up, light gun games always good for casuals. Totally. No, it's they're good fun. I like the light gun games. Obviously, they're better with a light gun than a controller. You can't beat like shooting at the screen. It's a pity that the light gun tech don't work with the majority of flat screen, does it? Yeah. So I think this one's lost on the PlayStation as well. So this game's lost on PlayStation 2, innit? I don't think it ever got released on anything else. Might be wrong, but I've got a feeling it only ever got released on PlayStation. Levels wheelchair friendly. Oh, you're on about with all those steps? Yeah, I'm sure it is. Not. I wonder what you was on about for a minute. Oh no, God. There's enough climbing. You'd be out of breath, wouldn't you? Try it again. We try it again. Like the oldie pistol there.
We're here at last. Yes.
We're here at last. That's, I like the dialogue. It's definitely House of the Dead quality in it.
Once and for all. Who shall live and who shall die?
Looks like nothing survived here, too.
So maybe it was just Namco hardware and it was designed by SegaWare. Probably used PS2 hardware or something in the arcade. Don't think it was Naomi, was it? That look it up, see what the hardware was. Probably PS2 hardware, wasn't it? Don't think it would be PS1 hardware or... But yeah, I've got the original grey Joy-Con for the PS1 and I've got a couple of Joy-Con 2s. They call them Joy-Cons, sorry, Gun-Cons, Joy-Cons. Gun-Cons, not Joy-Cons, sorry. I'm having a senior moment. See the Gun-Con, the original Gun-Con I've got with Gun Bullet, which is point blank in it. I've got that box set. It's got a nice box. Got some nice graphics on the box. We like Bert and Ernie on the box. No, I reckon this is probably fairly cheap to pick up. I think you can get this for under a tenner, I would have thought. Especially being a light gun game on a PS2, because you know, unless you got a CRT, a lot of them are like you're screwed, ain't you? If you know, if you want to play with a light gun. It's a pity there was some kind of like barge add-on for the PS2 that allowed you to use a gun con instead of a joystick.
As expected, not bad.
Because there's a fair few shooters on the PS2, you know. Well, on the PS1, if you class the PS1, you got the original Time Crisis, right?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Again, I'm concentrating trying to shoot the barrels and stuff. There's a coin there, one of those I missed.
Wait! Take me with you!
Skeleton head thing as well. Look, see the temperature in with these things outside the screen, don't I? Like that thing there, that flying skeleton thing, and obviously with the light gun you'd be on it, wouldn't you? You'd be on it like mustard, but with the controller, yeah. These games are more to play with the controller. Definitely need to play with the light gun. Still fun to play with, you know, light guns all the way, innit? This round on me, we're playing with the Sinden light guns on their last stream.
Behind you!
So got working for a PC, they're playing games on main using the Sindens. Still shit, isn't it, these? Terrible. Yeah, it was PS2 based then. Thought it might have been. It's just got that feel about it that this was like the native hardware. It don't feel like it was converted like. Feels like it might have been slightly compressed, some of the textures, and probably a bit lower on this version to the coin apple. 246 was he? Don't know, maybe Sega must use their hardware, for it must have been a deal with Namco. Sega, wow. They did produce House of the Dead 3, didn't they? It's probably that time, isn't it? Almost like the Triforce era, wasn't it? When they were all like joining forces to try and survive, I think. The coin op, the demise of the coin op. Because you had the Triforce, you had Sega, Namco, Nintendo. And then obviously they were like the Naomi and the Dreamcast, and this and the PS2 was obviously trying to bridge the gap between arcade and console, I suppose. I think I got to him before. I don't think I've ever beat this guy, old Nighty. Like his transparency effects though. Brutal, but I'm gonna continue. Just were expecting that sword to appear there. His energy bar.
I never thought I'd meet such worthy opponents, but the fun's over. Be prepared, because I've no mercy for you. This sword will mark your grave.
Oh dear. It's gonna be mean. Shoot him in the head. Shoot him in the head, I'm guessing. Oh, he knocks it disappear again. Yeah, I remember seeing the box set to this in Blockbuster years ago. I think it was about 30 quid with a gun, and I was like, I was tempted to get it, and I never did. And then I ended up picking up the PAL version, loose. You know, just a standard release, fairly cheap. I think I might have been out of a game sale or something. It might have been used, possibly. I quite enjoyed it, but I just thought, I don't really rate it as good as House of the Dead 2 at the time, because I was, Mr. Sega fanboy. But in hindsight, it's ain't a bad game, is it really? And it's high on cheese. Oh, well, that's that level over with. Time Crisis 2 is wicked on PlayStation 2. Time Crisis 2, yeah, I've got Time Crisis 2. Crisis Zone as well. It's Crisis Zone, isn't there? Crisis Zone. So I've got Point Blank 1 and 2 on the PlayStation 1. It's a box set with Point Blank 1. That's how they call it, Gumbullet in Japan. Point Blank. Do you like Point Blank? I remember playing the coin up for Point Blank years ago. Really like that.
Don't worry. This gun knows who to destroy.
What a coincidence. I know too. And it's you.
Mm-hmm.
After I'm done with you, no one will know if you existed or not.
Great balls of fire. Great bouncy balls of fire. Wasn't expecting that. I've ever played this level. I don't think I've ever continued. I think I've probably continued once or twice, maybe. I've played it in the past. I don't know if I've played this level at all. Tearing down your bells. Sugar. Oh well, we are going to continue with that anyway. But yeah, that was Vampire Knight. Quite a lot actually. It's definitely one you got to play with a light gun, I think. And as I said, I don't like credit feeding shoot 'em ups or light gun games. So I just feel like you're doing yourself a disservice. And definitely one you got to keep replaying and replaying, just try and get a little bit further. Granted, there is only about 4 credits in that game. But bear with me. I'm just going to take a break for a minute. And I'll be back in lesson 5. Definitely, I wouldn't like to be his housekeeper, would you? Especially clean all that mess up.
Who shall live, and who shall die? Who shall live, and who shall die? Vampire Night.
Oh well, we'll switch that game over, put something else on. What we're going to play. Another game, I don't really think I've played this one on stream either as well. Don't think I have anyway. That's it's a nice looking disc there, and it's Fantavision. Gonna be dark in here. The lighting's gone down a bit. Turn that up a bit. It's better. Yeah, Fantavision. Fantavision. Game that I've only ever briefly played this one, to be fair. Picked this one up super cheap. I think much like Res, it's like a bit of a strange sort of game, isn't it, really, when you think about it, Fantavision. I think it was much of a particle effects demo, wasn't it, than anything, Fantavision. This round's on me. Oh, alright. Is this Taverns, is it? Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Cheers. Thanks for dropping in on the chat. Appreciated as always. Playing some obscure, slightly obscure PS2 Japanese games tonight. Yeah, I really enjoyed your light gun stream the other night. That was really good. Unfortunately, I got a light gun setup that works with a flat screen. Otherwise, I would love to play light gun games online. Well, on live stream, you know what I mean. Yeah, cool. How you doing anyway? How's your week going? So check out the This Round on Me streams. They're usually on a Friday evening, but it's usually late UK time. So I think is it 8 PM? 8 PM on Central American time. Got some plumbing to do today. Yeah, the light guns are cool. I love the light guns. I love light gun shooters. So I had to rig up the CRT. Oh, that's loud in here, fireworks. Sounds like bloody bonfire noise here. So he's just going to explain to me how to play this in Japanese. I have owned this in PAL years ago. It's one of the games that was everywhere. You could pick this game up anywhere for super cheap at one time. The PAL version.
Welcome to Fantavision. Please enjoy this fantastic journey. Three chain. Three chain. Five chain. Four chain. Three chain. Seven chain.
Yeah, it's definitely a bit of a strange one, isn't it? When you like Link. Missed one.
Three chain.
He's missing. I'm missing all now. Look. You got to match the colours. I ain't doing very good, am I?
Four chain.
Nah.
Four chain. Three chain. Three chain.
What am I doing? I don't know what's going off. Red. Got him, we got some there. Need a red. So you gotta look for the colours of there to match them up as well. Madness. Green.
Three chain. Six chain.
Forgive me if I'm ignoring the chat. Red, need a red. That's the one.
Three chain.
Red.
Four chain. Bonus points. 15 chain. Good.
Mad. I say this looks nice, but man, it's a bit tricky to play.
Game over.
Game over? Yeah,
Thank
exactly.
you for playing. See you again.
Yeah, the explanation probably would be good. It probably would be good if you could understand it. You'd have to get the Google lens out to translate it. Played it years ago. I'm sure you've got to match the different colours up in the orders. Obviously, you've got to get the correct orders to the fireworks of your sequence at the bottom of there. It ain't the easiest game to play. Definitely not the easiest game to play on stream. You don't see it very often, do you? I just thought it was something a bit different to play. You know, let's get the Google lens out to explain. Basic rule. I'll watch the video.
これから皆さんにファンタビジョンを楽しんでいただくためにこのゲームのルールを基本ルール、応用ルール1、2、3の4部構成でご説明させていただきます。まずは基本ルールから順番に焦らずゆっくりマスターし素敵なファンタビジョンライフをお過ごしください。
And the reason I got rid of this on PAL was because I'm sure this was a 50Hz game. Much like most of the early PS2 games, they were all letterboxed and they didn't play at the correct speed. They were all slow 50Hz. But unfortunately, obviously the Japanese version of this It's got Japanese speech and text in it. So if you don't know how to play it, you best probably checking out a guide. He's going to go a long way around and explain how to play it now, look. And I'll probably watch the entire video and still not be any wiser. I know, yeah. Fireworks. So many countries that don't appreciate fireworks, is there? Oh, 4th of July. So you get 3 colours there. Let's get 3. I got that. You've got to match the 3 up. They might do like a random colour to go with your ante. I got fire button now. Fire button now. Fire button now. Not that big. So you got to try and match the colours. It's easier said than done. When everything's kicking off on the screen. Yeah, that goes on forever, doesn't it? I'm gonna try again, see if you can do it any better than the last time. Hey, how you doing? All right, Anna?
Welcome to Fantavision. Please enjoy this fantastic journey. Three chain.
See what I'm doing wrong here as well, he's not playing the game properly. I'm not playing the game like using your fingers. You're trying to play a game using your thumbs. It's like that's like the modern controller. Missing them. 2 purple. Miss. Still don't make a lot of sense. Just think, why am I missing them? But yeah, cheers for dropping on the chat as always, appreciated. Sorry if I'm ignoring the chat. Next. Answers on the back of a stamped this envelope is what I'm supposed to be doing. You really need to keep an eye on the top left of the screen. Been missing a lot of these fireworks. Oh no. Nah. Pressure's on. No, this is a really good game actually. Once you get into it, it's really hectic.
Three chain. Game over.
No. God damn, so you get a really high score. You definitely got to get good at it. You got to get good or, you know, or get good or lucky. No. Oh man. So it's a nice looking game, but man, it's tricky. It's tricky. I ain't the greatest at puzzle games. Seems much more time with like arcade races and stuff and beat 'em ups. But yeah, okay, that's Fantavision. I think that's probably going to be my best effort on that one. Yeah, the game ain't easy. You can rage it in minutes. Well, that's probably one of the reasons why I quit it. Quit while you're having fun. Oh man. Well, I was thinking of putting is it the Onchambara on, wherever it is, Bikini Samurai Warriors on, but I don't think I'll put that one on there for the moment. Bikini Samurai Warriors, but we better not. We'll put Tekken Tag tournaments on. Back to Tekken. But yeah, I don't mind actually Fantavision, but it's just like, you got to get into it, don't you? Like a puzzle game, much like Tetris. But yeah, the rage is real. Oh, gamer rage. I ain't sure if this is actually progressive scan compatible. I'm going to reset that just see if it is. Might be. Because most of the Japanese games have got like a progressive scan. I ain't sure about the USA titles. But, I know a lot of the PAL games ain't got a progressive scan. And the progressive scan always looks better when you're streaming on PS2 games. Well yeah, cool. Cheers for dropping in on the chat as always. You have to excuse the gameplay. It's very much for laughs on this channel. Nothing too serious. Again, maybe in progressive, I don't know. Is it in the options? Just display? Nah, take giving you anything, is he? Take giving you nothing there. I've got a feeling it's probably just, this looks like standard output, which is still good. It's still pretty good anyway. But yeah, a bit of Tekken Tag tournament. Which I haven't unlocked the Tekken Bowl. You can unlock the Tekken Bowl on this guy. The Prog Scan Master Race. You gotta be, haven't you? If you can. I think you can unlock the progressive scan if you use like one of the HD discs or whatever for the PS2. So I've got one of them HD TV discs for the PS2. Should be martial law for change. Yeah, a bit of Tekken. So the backgrounds on this one look quite basic on it compared to Tekken 4. I think the character models are more like based on the PlayStation hardware, aren't they? This ain't bad looking now, I suppose, for a PS2 game. Definitely upgraded, won it with Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Class game, buddy. Alright, goal. Yeah, it's alright actually. I quite like Tekken Tag Tournament. I don't mind it on PS2. Again, it's a very brief gameplay of, if you call it gameplay, on Fantavision. Yeah. It says backgrounds in this are really cool, didn't they? Obviously it was improved on Tekken 3, wasn't it? This one. You're doing a bit of yoga in the background there, look, a bit of Kung Fu yoga. Again, I do remember seeing this back in the day when it came out, the PlayStation 2, and they got this on demo in the shop, and I thought, hey, this is pretty good actually, but I don't really think it looked much better than Soul Calibur. After all, like the hype that came around with the PlayStation 2, so it sort of like put me off. I wasn't really that bothered. I kept with the Dreamcast for a bit. Yeah, so eventually I got a PS2. There's no knocking this, it's a decent game, it's a decent looking game. PlayStation 2 is your favourite console? I think it always looks fantastic. Well, yeah, it's definitely got a massive fan base on it, PlayStation 2. It's definitely grown on me, PlayStation 2, as over the years. Massive software library on it, and say the Namco especially really know how to push the hardware. I mean, their software is amazing, really. I mean, even the Dreamcast. You know, it sort of made the Dreamcast thing as well, I think, and Namco. Again, so sort of elaborated on the Tekken 3 backgrounds and stuff, didn't they? I think Tekken 3 is a pretty good looking game on PlayStation 1 as well. Should have tagged out then. Idiot. Bit of that. Dude, the old button's clicking away on this pad. I'm gonna pop out the controller. Oh man, I should have tagged again, you muppet. Nina the Irish person. Was that Nina Williams supposed to be Irish? I don't know. You didn't know a backstory, go. It wouldn't surprise me though.
3, 2, 1. Game over.
Death by Degrees was so good, was it, on PlayStation 2? They're playing it on My Life in Gaming, you were on it. I've owned that in the past. I was thinking of going it again on import, because the PAL version has got so shonky 50Hz, but in hindsight, looking at that, the way it was running the other night, I think I'll give it a miss. Urban Reign's a better game by a mile. It's like the demo on this. It's like the demo on this is brilliant, isn't it? This demo movie. Tekken fan here. Yeah, well, you're probably more of a Tekken fan than me. I know the characters. I ain't really got much of a background, like history of them. Obviously, I know like you got like the grandfather, father, and son and grandson thing with the Mishima. But apart from that, I don't really know that much about it, apart from you got Nina and a sister, haven't you? Obviously you got the cop, haven't you? And you got like the Bruce Lee clone, and that's one of them's the mother, isn't there? One of them's is it Kazuya's mother? Or is it? I don't know. See, I ain't really up on the background story. I have enough trouble trying to remember the special moves. I don't know about the background story. Come on, go with survival. Again, save game on this. I had a save game on the PAL version, but they're just incompatible, and now you have to play them all again, don't you? And I played this very little since I've purchased the Japanese version, because there's all the unlockable costumes as well, aren't you, if I remember right? Or is it just a selectable costume? Yeah, some weird characters weren't in the Tekken series. You got like, is it Akuma the bear? Is it? And then you've got, is it Roger? Roger the kangaroo. Roger the kangaroo. Yeah, whatever takes your fancy, I suppose. Still let the zookeeper find you. But yeah, this is a pretty cool game. Obviously plays better as well with an arcade stick. I should have plugged the arcade stick in. Trying to play this with the pad can be a bit, especially with the PlayStation control pad, that cross pad. Yeah, I found the PlayStation cross pad. Just gonna tag out there. Let Mr. Karate have a go. Yoshimitsu. Davey Mitsu. Come on. Let Burke have a go. Go on, Burke. Sort him out. Let's call him Burke. Burke. Let Burke have a go. Let Burke have a go. Come on. Come on, Burke. Burke. Come on, you Burke. Come on. Let Burke have a go. Come on. Oof. I don't want to be doing that. Come on. Whoosh. Taekwondo don't want to be doing that. Come on. Give me some slaps. Can we give the sumo man some slaps? Slap some cheeks. Oh. It's a 5th grade survivor. Oh, nearly slapped some sumo cheeks then as well. Oh, yo. You lose. Wow. Oh man, slap some sumo cheeks. Oh man. So there's a couple of videos and you see now the FMVs. They ain't all the same, haven't they? A couple of different ones. There's an arcade one and there was a console FMV intros as well. I think this is the arcade one, isn't it? That's the arcade intro. I'm sure it was an odd. This was released in the arcade, wasn't it? It's one of the better looking stages, wasn't it? The snow stage. But YouTube's loving this. Yeah, bit race took a tank now. One-on-one practice. Try time attack. Calmly will. Snow stage. Do you like stage? Really nice looking stages. played this quite a lot years ago, and then I sort of stopped playing it. Say the Tekken Bowl's unlockable in this as well, as far as I remember. And I sort of got back into Tekken with Tekken 5. So I still think Tekken 5 is my favourite PlayStation 2 Tekken for definite. And it's probably Tech Tournaments, they're probably my favourite Tekken game ever. I do like that version of Tekken Tag 2. You know, whether you play it on Wii U or you play it on the 360 or PlayStation or anything, you know, it's really good those Tekken Tag 2.
Round 2, fight.
Some massive long combos as well, ain't that, for the button pressing. It's like just remembering all the combos. So this sounds weird, this music, it reminds me of a Capcom beat 'em up. Was it, I think it's Capcom vs SNK 2. Sure, there's a level on Capcom vs SNK 2 that the music sounds very much like this. Out. Clap them cheeks. Clap them sumo cheeks, go on. Yeah, a bit of that. Look at that for a move, I mean, ridiculous move, isn't it, though? That one, it's such a ridiculous move, isn't it, that? Tagged out again. Failure. Failure. Man, failure. Oh well. It's going to be a short stream tonight anyway, so I think that's probably done me for tonight actually. Playing a bit of PlayStation 2. I might just play some Sega Rally. The original Sega Rally. PS2 version. Which I do like. This is a Sega Rally 1995. Quite partial to the odd racing game. Toss up between that and Ridge Racer 5. It looks really narrow, doesn't it? Gonna have to change the I think it's a resolution. You can change it in the game, can't you? Easy left, maybe, definitely. You remember how to get the options on? I can't remember how to do the options now. Oh, there you go. It's as easy as select settings, so you can go to the settings. Sound. You can set the BGM volume a bit higher. I'll put that a bit higher. Settings. So you've got display mode. You can alter different display resolutions, Kaya. Oh, see, I think that was probably the original one, wasn't it? The problem with that one is you stretch it full, but it looks odd on capture. How does that actually look? Yeah, it looks better, doesn't it, that one? You're gonna expand the screen slightly. A bit of live OBS editing. Otherwise, it's gonna look small, isn't it? It's better, isn't it? A bit bigger. You know, big ain't always best, but you know. How the size of your output is what you do with it. But yeah, what we'll do, we'll play with the Sega Rally. Got the in-car view, or you've got the external view. Look at the external view. Love this version on PS2. You know, I like the Sega Saturn version, but this is really good in PS2 version. Converted by M2 as well, one. I ain't using the brake properly. Because again, I'm trying to play this like modern console for some reason with a thumb. It's weird listening to the arcade music after the remix Saturn version's music as well. Sounds very electronic, doesn't it? Some of the screechy tyres. It's a bit irritating on this, isn't it? Doing so well. Yeah. Yeah, easy over jump maybe. Caution, K right. Sega voiceovers, classic mate. Enjoy your fishing. Oh, get bass is class. Get bass is class. Love a bit of Sega voiceover. Get Shandy Bass. It's class. 4, 3, 2. Dolphin, we're gonna make the next checkpoint. Seven, 6, 9, 8, 4, 3, 2. No, we ain't gonna roll over it, aren't we? Wow. We'll have one more go. One more credit. Just one more credit. It's game over again. It's game over again. It's always game over. Transparencies on the windows on this. Obviously you don't get that on a Saturday, Jan. You don't get that transparency either. Let's go for number one. Let's go for number one. This is really good conversion. This I really like this game. Lost too much speed on that corner there. Just raw dithering, yeah. Just dithers, dither and dather. Yeah, dithery dathering on the old Saturn. Yeah, just dithering, wasn't it? Oh, nice smash straight into the back of that car then. Obviously, more big enough, was he? Big yellow stripe running down the centre of it, obviously just more big enough, was he? I think that would have been game over in real life, wouldn't it, that one? He'd definitely have a virtual headache after doing that. I screwed the time up. But yeah, it was just like dithering, wasn't he? Just the old crosshatch. Cobbling or slammed into the back of that bloody green and yellow car. Just has completely screwed my time up now, look. Easy concussion, maybe, yeah. Yeah, long stay in the hospital overnight. Take it easy on the car. Try to stay low in the turns and avoid the rear end of the green and yellow hatchback. Here he is. Magnet. Again, he's trying to sideswipe me there, look. Revenge. He's trying to get his revenge there. Gonna run out of time. Can't believe that. 2, 1, gonna roll over it. Oh, he rolled over it. But yeah, gonna make the next one. It's gonna be the luck of the gods to get to the next one. Yeah, gonna do it, look. Gonna run out of time. Does anyway. The luck of the gods. It's in the hands of the racing gods. Once more, I'm just going to have one more attempt because that was lousy, crashing into the back of that car. One more, just one more. Let's head up towards midnight, just after midnight. Oh no, it's the Celica. Go on, we'll try the Celica. It's really slippy in it, the old Celica. I prefer the handling on the Lancia, on the Integral. It's a bit tail end slippy, could have for a bit of clipping. Time to slam into the rear end of the green and yellow car next. That's how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to just completely round the outside onto the grass, ain't you? Driving a straight line, best you can. Drive as a crow flies. Yeah, if you can. Losing too much time in this corner. Come on. Problem in Celica, it's a bit too slippy. It's a good and straight line, but it's way too tail end slipping. Shunt. It's roughly the same time as with the Lancia, wasn't it? That? Meh. Yeah, easy concussion, long overdue. So if you get timing just right as well, you can just like dice in between these two cars, usually a lot easier than that. problem with this track. It is, it tastes so good with the old rear end slippy Celica. Lance is better on this track. Just struggle with it, this car. Straight line speed's good with the Celica, just a bit too slippy. Probably about a second up on the last attempt, so I'm still going to make the last. I don't think I'm going to make the last checkpoint. 10, 5, 4. Nah, still well off. Look, but yeah, game over, man. Game over. Oh well, that's game over for me tonight as well. What's that? 2.5 hour stream. It's a short one this week, but I might do a Friday. This week. Something a bit different, probably a bit of emulation, I think. The evil emulation, get an evil emulation device on the go. Might get the old evil emulation on the go. Actually connect the laptop up and play some evil emulation. So yeah, cheers again. Thanks Johns. Thanks everyone else on the chat. Thanks Gulpain, Anna, Lovecraft from This Round's on Me. And you got Taverns as well from This Round's on Me. Obviously, Mr. John Zini, great John Zini. You got Subliminal. We've got Bean Soup. We've got old Bean Soup, Neo Zed. Anyone else I've missed on the chat? No, I think that's all of you. It's all the usual suspects. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, concussion, yeah, knockout. It was a knockout blow, it was. Could have probably just put it on easy, couldn't I, and cheated. Nah, I think we were back Friday anyway. Probably a little bit earlier, probably around about between 8 and 9 on Friday. I fancy doing 2 this week, but 2 shorter ones. Cheers again if you can drop in on Friday. Much appreciated. If not, no worries. I'll catch you next time. But yeah, have a good one. Have a good week. And thanks for dropping in on the chat. Always appreciated. And have a good week. Adios, amigos.
Is there anything you want to know? The future's for discovering the space in which we're traveling. Surface trying to break through. Deciphering